Broadcasting live from Oriole Park at Camden Yards here in Charm City. Tonight, it's an AL Eastern Division matchup between the Boston Red Sox and the Baltimore Orioles. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Kyle Hendricks gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Now batting, Aaron Hicks. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
For Boston, the designated hitter, Aaron Hicks.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
Game time temperature tonight 62 degrees, but should drop into the 50s before we're done. Two balls and two strikes to Hicks now. And he takes strike three called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I love what Kyle Seager brings to the table for this team. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
They'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball one. Simeon stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He was an 8th round selection back in the draft of 2019.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
1-2 to the Boston shortstop.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there, out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
Another 1-2 delivery. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. On deck is Nick Markakis. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, looking to at least put the ball in play here this inning. Line drive to left. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. And the inning extended for George Springer to bat next.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Coming to the plate now, George Springer. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is off the corner and low. Ball one. Markakis is off at first with 2 away. Here's another 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Hit out towards second. There's Kerner Falefa, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Red Sox lead 1. Sox nothing. O's coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder.
First delivery to him on the way. Grounded to first. Alvarez is up with it. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Matty, I'm a little concerned with the play of Trey Turner. He went 0 for 3 last game. No big deal, only 3 ABs. But it was the way in which he looked going about those ABs. He didn't have a good look to him at all. We'll see if he can bounce back in this one.
Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
At the plate, Bryce Harper. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Two out, nobody on. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Maybe lucky to get a piece there. It stays 0-2.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Into the box, Mitch Moreland. He certainly had it working for him at the plate this season. The average is up over 350 entering play. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Moreland stands 6'2" as you see him in the left-handed batter's box. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again. Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And this is swung on and missed, and Moreland is set down on strikes for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And let's take a look at Trey Turner up the chute. This is a guy that when asked to go to center field not too long ago, looked like that was going to be the spot for him. Now he's asked to move to the middle infield, back to his position at North Carolina State, and he can pick and grin, and he has got some of the quickest feet in the game.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he can go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back to back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Lifted in the air out to right. Harper giving chase. He makes the running play. 2 down. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Seager behind with an 0-2 count.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
The 0-2 once more. And another foul ball. Slow roller down the third baseline. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Seager, right field, and carrying well. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall. The throw into second. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
As we take a look at this one, you can see he puts a good swing on it, but I don't think he got under it just enough to put some backspin to get it out of here. But hard to complain about a well-hit double, though.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. As he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Here's the 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Seager at second with 2 down. Hit weakly back to the mound. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Striding in, Trey Turner. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Who started him with the change, and it's 0-1. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today.
Batting fifth.
And let's focus on Kyle Seager right here. Former Gold Glove third baseman, plays a reliable third base. I think something that he does better than anybody is his ability to come in on those swinging bunts where guys trying to lay a bunt down on him. He has the ability to have such soft hands and make that off-balance throw to first base.
And that misses 1-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Seager is right there. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Batting fifth.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Jason Kipnis. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis.
You know, there aren't many guys that could just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
Hit hard down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Curveball locks him up. Strike 3, and that's the third out. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. We'll move to the third. In now is Pedro Alvarez.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the first baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Alvarez.
Swung on and missed for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Now
standing in now, Marcus Semien. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Lying toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Now batting, the right fielder, Nick.
Ready for another chance. Nick Markakis, a base hit in his first trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Semien, base runner at first with 1 out. To the bag and a dive, but he's back in. And another throw over and the runner back. And again a throw, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Once more a throw over and the runner back safely. Now a sinker runs in on him a bit as he's got to step out of the way there.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
Markakis ahead with a 3-1 count here. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, George Springer. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base paths, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
A
Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Count remains 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Standing in, Mitch Moreland. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd.
Moreland.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit out towards second. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Now
there's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box, Hernan Perez, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Given the situation, he's got an opportunity to break this game wide open. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
3-0 to him now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
And he'll just try and throw off the pitcher as that's in for strike 1.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
Full count now, 3-2. Ready with the payoff pitch. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. He's set. The payoff pitch. Hit high and deep to left field. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. His first home run of the season as the Red Sox break on top now 5-0.
Man, that has to hurt. He was one pitch away from getting out of the inning without the wheels coming completely off. But guess what? Now this thing is stripped and on blocks.
In now, Kyle Seager.
Kyle.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now. This is popped up. Connell's there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Red Sox 5 and the Orioles nothing. Tyler White will bat next. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
So digging in now, Aramis Garcia. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 3-up, 3-down for the Orioles. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the opposing starter work very hard. His pitch count is high, so it seems they'll be getting into the bullpen sooner rather than later.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Into the box now, Brian McCann. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Coming to the plate now, Pedro Alvarez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
For the Red Sox.
The bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the switch hitter Aaron Hicks.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Digging in once again, Marcus Semien. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. Runner back safely. He's set, and the pitch. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Semien is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. The 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Hicks, the runner at first with 2 gone. Here's a look over to first. And again a throw, a dive, but he's back. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Hicks running from first. Pitch inside the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Lagares is under it, and that retires the side. 1 left for the Red Sox, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Here's Juan Lagares back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Well, this is foul for the first strike. Hit back up the middle. Backhanded. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Hey, listen, D-Roll, they're not going to complain at all. A base hit is a base hit, even though that's an infield single. And hopefully that's a good sign that things are about to turn for them in this one.
Yeah, there hasn't been a fight at the bat rack, per se, Dan. In this one, I don't care what knock. I don't care if it's a swinging bunt or a home run into the streets. This could get the offense going.
Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. Time now for the Red Sox Road to the Show report as we get a look at 2 guys making some noise in the upper minors. So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Lifted into center field. Springer has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The batter, number 7.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up one of the fastest players in all the land, Trey Turner. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count. Find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired.
Your
Adam
attention,
Madrid
please.
is ready,
Now
and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 18.
Now at the plate, Nick Markakis. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
The center field,
Here's a look at the
5.
final line for the Orioles starter, and clearly he was off his game this evening.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
The windup and the 0-1. Now Springer belts one, carrying well out to left. Healy looks up, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run here off the bat of George Springer. Number 10 for him on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on
Now
it.
batting.
Stepping in now, Mitch Moreland. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. 6 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. A ball and a strike. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Lagares is under it. 2 gone.
Now
Stepping in, Hernan Perez. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper coming on. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. The Red Sox tack on 1 more thanks to the solo home run. Middle of the night now for Memorial Park. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Orioles nothing. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Up next for the Orioles, the designated hitter.
Striding forward now is the DH, Jason Kipnis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Tyler White.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in to bat next it'll be Tyler White. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Fouled away.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Weak grounder down the line at third. And he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. Here comes another 0-2, and he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. In now, Kyle Seager, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Kyle Seager.
High in the air out to center field. Lagares is under it. He's got it 1 away. So
now
1 away now for Brian McCann.
Brian McCann.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
1 strike.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Connell on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Now at the plate, Pedro Alvarez. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Lagares is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Red Sox. Alex Healy the next to bat. He'll start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they face other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
A bouncer to the left side, and quickly there are 2 away.
The center fielder, number 12.
So coming to the plate, Juan Lagares. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
The next 0-2. And it's fouled away. Another 0-2 coming. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They still find themselves down 6-0. Striding into the box, Aaron Hicks. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one.
Aaron Hicks.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Two 2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter.
2-1.
And he misses again. Ball 3. Marcus Semien will be next. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Standing in now, Marcus Semien, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hicks running from first. A step off, and they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And he will hasten his way back to first, where he's in there safely. Hicks on at first, nobody out. Now a move over to first, and a dive, but he's back. Runner going a second time. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And he'll be run down between first and second, and a mental mistake that time as he's picked off for the first out. One out, nobody on. Fouled off. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Ready once again, Nick Markakis. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch. So now up steps Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Leading off.
David Hernandez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Now the 0-1. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
And now Bryce Harper. That's smoked, but right into the shift. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder up, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Into the box, Theodore Connell as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2. Here's another 0-2. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Orioles. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Here's George Springer. He'll start us off in the 8th.
The center fielder, number 5.
First pitch on its way.
Springer.
And he fouls this one off. High fly ball out to deep right field. Back goes Harper. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Up next for the Red Sox.
So striding forward now, Mitch Moreland. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. A base hit into center field.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Now a throw over. Into the box now, Hernan Perez, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. The 1-2 is laid off for ball two. Now a throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Moreland stands at first with one out. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that.
Oh, and it throws him, and they got him. The 2-2 one more time. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Nothing doing for Boston. They lead it 6-0. Stepping into the box, Jason Kipnis. No hits to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Drilled down the line, but this will get foul for strike two. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Hit on the ground to third. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
The batter, the first baseman, Tyler White.
Ready now, Tyler White. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Up next for the Orioles, the left fielder.
Into the box now, Alexander Healy. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. From the stretch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Oh, he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. And a good curveball there, but he wouldn't bite. It's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Popped him up. And he'll reach over his head to make the play. And a sparkling play it was. Daniel Colon enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. At the plate, Kyle Seager. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. The 0-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. And the throw on the first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield.
Now back.
1 away.
Catcher, Brian.
Standing in, Brian McCann. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a fly ball, well hit. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Pickoff move to second, back in standing. Stepping in now, Pedro Alvarez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. So far this season with runners in scoring position, Alvarez is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
Spin and a throw back to second, just keeping him close. A ball and 2 strikes now. McCann, the runner at second with 1 away. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Garcia finds it, and the throw is wide. And lucky for them, the right fielder's there to back up the throw. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
And those are plays that cost you ball games. You're already losing, and then you make an error like that to compound things. That's how things snowball on you, and you start to feel like you can't do anything right.
In now, Aaron Hicks, standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
And a breaking ball's bounced out towards second. There's Kiner Falefa, and that's the second out.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Marcus Semien, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air out to center field. Lagares is under it. And that retires the side. Digging in, Aramis Garcia. Starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Luis Avilan, a 6'2" left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill. He's set. Here it comes. He'll go after the first pitch here as the fastball's hit foul off to the right. Strike 1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Here comes the first pitch. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball runs off the outside. It's 1-1. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Digging in, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The 0-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 2 out, nobody on. Baltimore down to their final strike. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
A 7-0 shutout final score tonight. The Boston Red Sox wrap up their 20th road win of the